Hello, Sailor the Piper Man, Piper the Sailor Man, coming to you this morning. Remember, this evening I will be smoking and coming on while I'm smoking. But I want to touch on something. What does it take to be a good tobacconist or a great tobacconist like myself? I was a great tobacconist. You're not going to run to too many people that can say they retired as a tobacconist. First of all, the majority of tobacconists do not make a lot of money. They an average salary, but they're working class. They're not going to be able to afford to retire as a tobacconist. Some of them end up working, 60, 70. It's a great job. It's the best job I ever had. It allowed me to retire. Why? Because at the time, this industry was converting from a regular retail to online buying, and I developed for my company online purchasing and the sending out, and that made them a lot of money, made him a millionaire, and he then turned around and blessed me with a pension. That being said, I was a veteran, so what made me great at what I did? Number one, integrity. Never lie to your customer. Never lie about the tobaccos. Never manipulate a customer into trying to get that individual to buy something they really don't want to buy. And there's a lot of ways to do that, and you can't be like that. As far as I'm concerned, this is from my perspective. I never lied. I told the truth. If a tobacco blend was sucked, I would say it. If a cigar brand wasn't cured properly, it wasn't a good tobacco to smoke, I tell the customer, don't smoke that. You don't really want that. But you had to know your customer. You had to know the like, dislike. I would ask him, like, what do you drink? Do you drink when you smoke tobacco? Do you drink coffee? What kind of food did you eat? So you have to know your customers. You got to know who you're selling it to, and know your products. So I smoked everything. When it came to pipe smoking, at that time, I smoked everything. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and they were going like, "Why are you smoking this? You smoking?" I said, "I need to know what I'm selling. I'm not gonna sell something. It's gonna carry my integrity, my weight on that product. Besides, whatever the company claimed their product was supposed to be good." So a lot of the sales reps that would come in, I would tell them, "Well, what are you gonna give me? I'm not gonna sell your product and I know what it is." So they would give me tobacco, they would give me cigars. I would try them. I would say it's good, it's not good, this sucked. Or what I would tell them the truth so they can go back to their company and rectify whatever problem that they had. Peterson at one time came out with terrible stems. I don't know what was going on at the company. I said, sucks. You're claiming excellence. It's not what excellence is there, loose. Sending out pipes. And I bought one that were not even bored properly. And I said, no. I have to sell your product. If there's something wrong with it, I'm going to let you know. I'm not going to buy this. I'm not going to accept selling a cigar that I didn't believe in. And that was that. And so integrity is a must. And people can come in and they were like, is this cigar good? Cigar bad? To a heavy cigar. It's not a light cigar. I will never sell somebody that is into light cigars a heavy cigar. Nor somebody that's a heavy cigar smoker with a light cigar. A Connecticut shade, I would never pass a broadleaf wrapper for a Connecticut shade wrapper. You can't lie. Tobacco, you got to tell the truth. This sucks. It sucks. If your owner wants to push a certain brand, get it out the store, I will tell them, you want me to sell this? You want my name on it to sell this product? I don't believe in the product. I don't think it's a good product. Return it. The guy would look at me, return it. I gotta sell this in my name. I got to say this is good when in fact it sucks. You made a bad purchase, and my the owner would be upset with me because I said he sucked in buying these tobacco. I said don't buy it based on your friendship with somebody. Buy it whether the product is good or not. You're in Mid Manhattan. People want to know that when you're giving them a cigar, it is good. Nobody wants to buy something that sucks. So that's the way I was. I was very honest with them. I didn't worry. You want to find me? You can find me. That's your choice. But as far as me selling a good pipe blend, a good pipe mixture, a good whatever, I'm going to tell the truth about it. If it sucked, it sucked. If God would put a batch out that sucked, it sucked. So Brownie put it out. I don't care how famous the company is. I got to respond to my customer. The worst thing is a customer come. It only happened one time. Come back. Miguel, what's going on with this blend? It's changed. It's good. It sucks. I can't go to him and say, well, it's always been the same. I went. Let me check. Can I try some? Try. You're right. Pick something else. I'll have this rectified, and I'll have your tobacco blend done. So it's very important your integrity as a tobacconist. All-knowing, there's no tobacconist that's all-knowing, but you have to have the information available to communicate whatever information the person asks for to that person. That's a sign of a great teacher. It's not knowing everything. Nobody knows everything. But okay, I get back with you. I got to go find the information and I'll get it to you. This is impossible to know. The industry is still developing. The industry was still, flourishing. But you got to tell the truth. If a product sucks, it sucks. If a lighter sucks, it sucks. Don't buy a lighter based on your relationship with that individual. That's two different things. The relationship and the production, two different things. That's my take on being a great tobacconist. Integrity, not lying, manipulating, and be truthful. Blessings.